We do it live, brother.
Yes, sir. What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Time for Sleeps.
Yeah. And Surging Storm, and we are here with Inputs and Instincts, episode 1, brother.
Yes, yes. And what do we got to talk about today, man? There's a lot of stuff that's been happening recently within not only the gaming realm, but within the FGC realm. So it's
Oh,
like there's
it's
there's a lot, man.
it's definitely a lot, brother. Where do you want to start exactly? I mean, we could just start from the first bullet and go from there. But
Yeah.
yeah. So in this,
So most recently,
yeah.
it's like the streamer awards. That there were a lot of people excited, happy. There are a lot of upsets, letdowns, and there are people with a lot of opinions, especially when it came to LilyPichu. And her her saying "suck my balls." I mean, like what's the deal with that? Is she a FGC
Fighting
tourist?
games are for everyone, and they're really fun, and I think you should try it. And if you haven't yet, I'm sure there's one that will fit you. And if you think I'm an FGC tourist, suck my balls.
Or is she someone here to stay and play and just have fun, press buttons? Or is FGC Taurus really a turn? I mean, are we making up bullshit? Come on, guys.
Like I said, like we talked a little bit about it, brother. Um,
Mhm.
the term is like how we can't be super inclusive at the same time sit up here and be like, oh, we don't like you because you come from another game and you're just here for the moment and all
Yeah,
this other, you
and
know.
it's so funny. Sorry to cut you off there, but it's so funny for people to say that. But it's like, look how 2KO has bridged the gap between a MOBA and FGC, and
Right.
look how good it's done for the community. So why, like, again, what is this tourist bullshit? Like, come on, come on. At first, I said tourist. I thought we were talking about like zodiac signs, like Taurus. Is that what you like? Just stop with
Taurus.
the BS. Like we really don't need it, especially if we want. Because my whole thing is the FGC is definitely not what it was when we were growing up. You know, when it's just like there were, especially when you talk about early, a lot of it was mouth to mouth. You
Yeah.
know, people played in the arcades. There wasn't a lot of people that went and pressed buttons. Now you can get a couple thousand just from sitting in the comfort of your own home, winning a tournament. You know, with
Right.
Street Fighter, City of the Wolves, and it's just like gaming has evolved to where it's recognized esports. You're not just like just fighting games getting paid, but just like gaming in general.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, especially like you said, from when we first grew up, like, when we like being a kid in high school has got to be like right now has got to be so good just because like you can start an esports club and then like there's so much like to be gained from venturing into the world of competitive gaming to where before it was just looked at as like, oh, you're just you're wasting time and you're sitting here, you're not really accomplishing nothing, you're just sitting on the game all day not doing nothing. And now it's like there's a shown avenue now for
Mhm.
you to grow as a player and like get to different levels of like basically build a career off of being really good at playing a game. And like that's what a lot of people have done. I feel like that's what Lily Pichu was a content creator and like is a very good league player. Like
Mhm.
what are we talking about? These people are wild for like sending messages, sending hate mail because she is introducing an audience who have never seen fighting games, introducing it to them, and we want more people to play, but at the same time, we don't want her to play because it's her. And I'm just convinced that
It, yeah.
FGC incels just don't like women. Like
Yeah.
that's you
It
also gotta
it could
like
be a
look at it.
fact. It
Yeah,
could be a fact, brother. I mean, like, we could say, all facts, no printer there, because a lot of people tend to hate. I mean, like, we could talk about other things, like, for example, how, like, all the hate was thrown on the stream, and the comments, and it's just like, of course, I know it's all people hiding behind computers and stuff like that, but it's
right.
like How can we go and build a community when we have like Reddit and Discord moderators as gatekeepers? Like, come on, guys. Like,
Right.
we're not gonna be able to grow as a community if we keep trying to be inclusive. Like, oh, you can't go and play multiple games. We don't want that. See that that's the thing that's so it pisses me off. It's like, why can't we have multiple Sonic Foxes? We
Yeah.
can't have people that are good and dominant in multiple fighting games because you get come on. So is Sonic Fox, are they a Taurus? Are they a zodiac sign? I
They
mean, come on, like
they
like
they they are the best fighting game player there is. There's not anyone uh who can, compete at a level that they have so far. Like
well,
they're just
but well, to not to discredit, but not to discredit Sonic Fox, but there are other players in contention like Chris G, Xiao Hai. There are players like that, right? Where it's just like they have dominated and have paved their way in multiple fighting games, but at the same time, why why cut off that path? You know that's what the FGC continues to do is with Lily Pichu coming to cross this bridge. Why try to burn it instantly instead of saying, "Hey, that's pretty cool." You know,
right.
regardless of what game they're coming from, you're taking the time to press buttons over here. We appreciate you. Big ups. You know, like that. That's all it takes. And a lot of people don't understand that it's like the energy we need to keep that positive growing energy around for people to feel like, okay, we gonna hop and press buttons together. And then like locals start to grow. And people feel like they can come home from a long shift of day, a long shift of work, right? All
Right.
day they've been working, come home pressing buttons. But instead, now it's like, oh, there is a local happening today. I'll show up to the local. It was mad cool last time. Let me show up. You know what? There's not a local going on. Let me show up. Let me see who's there. Me hit
Right.
people up. So it's like people start to feel more inclined to like hang out, group up, talk, play, like when we got a positive energy going around. So it's like that. I just didn't like the whole vibe of people not wanting wanting to accept the fact that it is what it is.
Yeah, she's
She
here. She's
won.
here to stay.
She won.
Like,
She deserves like that's the thing that they discredited it. Like she don't think she deserves it.
yeah, like, which is crazy because like she definitely she's put the time in. Like she's been in the gym. It's not like this day like we're just handing this over to her, or it's like there's nothing even really to hand over to her. Like it's not like
Right.
she's taking anything away from the FGC, but she's contributing valuable, exposure to the things that we do because we are already. I've said this multiple times. When it comes to fighting games, we are in a niche genre when it comes to video games, right? We alienate ourselves even more within our spaces because of the different games we play. So the fact that
Facts.
there's someone who's trying to shine a light on us as a whole, we should accept that and be welcoming, or instead of being this whole weird parasocial. Let's gatekeep because she's only here for blah blah blah. She was in Say Jam Slam. She was this. She was that. Bro, like suck her dick, bro. Like for real.
No, no, no.
Like let's
Correction there, brother. It's suck her balls. Okay,
right.
we don't have to go and talk about the thing. She's played Harada. Like
Yeah.
it's not like she just let me just stick my toes in the water. No, come on. Like another player too, Adrian Riven. They're another player that came from League, and it's just
Oh
like
yeah.
they're pretty
Most improved.
strong and right. So
Most
it's like
improved. Yeah. One of the most improved next to Lily. Like they are showing up and showing out, and it's like nobody said shit to this guy. Like
Dyrus, Dyrus. Like
oh yeah,
come
I
on.
forget Dyrus actually be in the
You gotta
field for
know
real.
ball. Come on,
I for
come on. Like Listen,
Dyrone,
there are
bro.
people.
How I forget young Dyrone?
That's a fact.
He
Brother,
definitely he
brother
loves
was one of the
fighting
first.
games.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like we're just glad you come to Presby, and the good people will show up, show out to the streams, give tech, give knowledge. And it's just like you do feel, but it's just like some people, and a lot of it, I get it. It's like the Twitch monsters and gremlins, but there is still that energy felt, and it's not good, especially if like again we want to grow to a point where it's like, bro, people are again sitting home making money. So it's like, why cut that off? Why open? Why close the doors where people are like a company like League is opening the door for like plenty of people. Like imagine that you, imagine you getting good 2KO and getting sponsored.
Right.
Bro, you're playing with evil geniuses. You're playing with T1. Like C9. Like these guys are like big teams. So it's like,
Big
and
orgs
then
with big
that's
money.
singles. That's just single. We're talking about duos as well. For 2KO. So it's like the game's gonna be huge, and it's like what they're doing for the fighting game community is huge. So it's like I appreciate that, and I know that not the whole community feel like the FGC feels like, oh yeah, we don't accept. No, I know the whole community doesn't feel like that. But the people that are loud are annoying. So it's just like I really appreciate it and wanted to voice how it's like we can do things like that and still feel like, okay, we're stepping a foot in the right direction. We're building and making money within the FGC, so we can do this. And then there's some motherfucker in Twitch chat that like you see off the corner of your eye, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like it's just weird energy, like you said earlier, just rearing his head in the scene, and it's like we can't really progress as a scene if we sitting here, you know, just just being gatekeepy and not opening the doors for people who want to learn, casuals, random content creators who happen to just get into it and show interest in it. We can't sit here and like witch hunt everybody out, because then it's like we're
Mhm.
left with nothing. The companies pull their money, we have nothing. We're back to grassroots days. And I know you've been in the scene how long?
Like the thing is, for the most part, as a kid, it was just pressing buttons at home. Like I was
Right,
just an online warrior. And then as I got older, it was like, okay, like it's been most recently
right,
where
yeah,
for ball, for a straight year, I was at every local, at every tournament I could, went to other states for tournaments, and then that's when I went out contracting, came back. So it's
yeah,
like now that I'm back, so it's like I'd say a year, and let's say like a week now, because I've been back like a month. Went to the tournament. It's been like, so let's say like a month, a
yeah,
year and a month. We'll say that, but I'd say I'm still fairly new when it came. But I
yeah.
know Street
So
Fighter,
yeah,
when they released it, when the game released, I competed for a year.
yeah. So you are super new compared to like, someone. I've been in the scene since 2012, 2011, 2012. That time. So like to like grow, to like see the scene grow from what it was back in those days, the 2012 to now,
Mhm.
is as pop is as like more, it's getting to the point where it's getting more and more mainstream. And it's like, we want these companies to look at us and spend our money with us. We don't want to go the route that Smash Brothers went, which was like way left, when they had the potential to just take everything over. And now it's like,
Right, we're good business, bro. We're good business. Come
yeah,
on, don't tell them we're not. It's just like that's weird.
yeah. So we got to do all we can to cultivate every scene, from a local to a regional to a major level, and show the good parts of our scenes. But yeah, it's like it's no point to gatekeep or be weird. Let people let people play, let them play the games they want to play, and just stop being weird. People need to just get off. Some people just need to delete Twitter altogether and stop being weird.
Mhm, mhm.
That's also another problem in itself. The FGC Twitter is almost as bad as the FGC Kappa on Reddit. Like they go crazy. during weird times. So, but yeah, that's all I got on that. She's not a tourist. She's here to stay. People need to just be better and be more welcoming.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I agree. All right, 100%. But welcoming. Let's talk about non-welcoming in the decision of Fatal Fury winning Fighting Game of the Year. I mean,
Oh,
listen, and this is me as a
mm.
fan, brother. I love the game. Okay, a lot of people they're like, hey, bro, because that's what I tell people, like to get people into the game. Yo, there's a lot of money in the game, but the game's actually a good game, right? So
Right.
it's like, it's being backed by a lot of money. But I like and play and enjoy the game itself, so I tell people to play it. But there's also like, hey, good benefit. You get good at it. Some pretty high money, high stake tournaments. So
Right.
it's like that's another benefit too. But it's like, can we not? Can we not talk about the elephant in the room though? Like money,
There was
awards.
there was
Okay, I mean,
there. Listen, man. A lot of the thing I'll say about City of the Wolves, yes, it is a great fighting game. Yes, it is good. It has great elements to it. A lot of people were like, "Oh, we're so back." There's defensive options. There's this. There's that, and it's like the game's being advertised at WrestleMania. It's in the middle of the
mhm.
ring. It's
Well,
like
not to cut you off, I feel the way that they did that was a bit, it was
that was weird.
off.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
I feel like instead they should have had Tizak, the wrestler, and
Yeah.
I feel like that would have appealed to more people.
I
But
mean,
another thing is, go
you
on, go on.
remember Capcom when Street Fighter 6 was coming, they had Zelina Vega dress up like Juri and had another person dress up like Nakali from Street Fighter 5.
Hmm.
And it was
Hmm.
like that was a good touch. And then also having Zelina Vega herself in the game as a fan, that also kind of, pushed the envelope. And plus the other problem with them putting it in WrestleMania in the middle of the ring, nobody knows that IP. What the hell
Hmm.
is a City of the Wolf? Like, what is
The
that?
game that came out for like 25, so it's like the audience it's just the wrong,
Like, it,
wrong place.
yeah, it's like at least Street Fighter is a recognizable franchise. Like you see Street
Right.
Fighter, you think, oh, the guy in the white that says Hadouken or
Yeah,
Hadouken, like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Duke,
yeah, yeah. You know
like
something, right?
Tatsumaki Seppuku,
Yeah, yeah,
right? Like people know that. People like can relate to that. The
But
problem
not only
with
that, get over
get
here.
get
It's just like there are games that have their trademarks, and
yeah,
I don't feel like yeah, it's not established enough. It hasn't been because it's just tied to a series that again hasn't been released in I think it was
in
like 20,
years.
25 years. Yeah.
Years, literal years. So like their marketing for the game was absolutely terrible. They threw a lot of money at it and it didn't sell, but I like the path that they're going where they gave us this whole first season pass free.
Mhm.
They're putting money behind it constantly, which is really good for people who like love the game and still continue to play the game now. I do want to call out all the fake people who were like, yeah, this game is gonna be good. People are gonna have to actually learn how to play neutral. Them same people talking that same trash.
They're
Where
not
are
here,
you
bro.
now? Where are you now?
They're
Like
not, bro. They're
you
gone.
wanted something
Tumbleweed.
hard. You wanted something hard, but now you're not here to play the game that's hard. What are we doing? Like what are we doing? Like you're so fake, bro. I know I was one of the ones like, yeah, it seems like the game's gonna have a lot of good defensive options. I play it, I'm decent at it, but like I know that like it's not one of my main games. It's not my cup of tea like that. But I love the
Yeah.
game. I'll play it. I'll support it. I'll do what I can to support the scene for it and build a scene for it. Also, Bad
Talk
Machines,
about
December
yeah.
19th. This is coming.
Okay, okay.
This is dropping Tuesday the 16th, December 19th. We're having a tournament in 216 Nottingham Drive, Cary, North Carolina. if you are in the area, Bad Machines Esports, we are running a tournament. It's gonna have Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, 2XKO. Sorry for the shameless plug in the middle of my rant, but I don't give a damn because this is
No,
our
no,
shit.
well, no, because it applies to the topic of supporting the game. Because there's a lot of people that said they were, and they say the game's dying. There's still a strong community of people that play the game actively,
Yeah,
and the ranks are still. You can still go in and play rank. There's still people climbing for ranks. So it's like,
I think the way they fix that, and the way that they, get the game to not be on what the community is saying, quote unquote, life support. They gotta fix the net code. They gotta make that net code
I would agree.
better. Like it,
I think, listen, if they could take what 2XKO is doing, just a little bit of sauce. You don't gotta, do the whole jar, just a little bit of sauce.
or
Just
or hell,
so
even
that
Street Fighter 6. Even Street Fighter 6.
okay. A
That's like
little
a
bit of
perfect
sauce. That's
example.
what I'm saying. Like a little bit, and then we'll have because if we could play City of the Wolves with Street Fighter 6 net code, imagine how because the thing is, I don't worry about the people that aren't playing the game now.
Right.
Although I'm gonna start hosting locals for people to come enjoy the game and play it and practice more. But it's like I know the game's gonna be that's why I'm still gonna play it. Like the
Yeah.
game's gonna be dope in the future because of the characters they're gonna add and what French like the IP that it's tied to. So it's like the character, bro. Imagine the characters they're gonna add in the future. It's gonna be so sick. Like Mr. Big 2, most recently, he's pretty sick. I might be playing him at the local myself. We'll see.
Oh yeah. He seems kind of dope. He definitely got the drip on for real. Like I'll say
Bro,
he
I was
definitely has that
custom
shit
edit
on.
before. I was in custom edit before we started.
Before we started the joint, yeah. Yeah, man. And it's just like people just need to support their games. And like yeah, people just need to come out and support the game if you really love the game and care for the game. Um I do have a problem with the with the game awards a little bit.
Yeah,
Their voting process is 90% jury, 10% public contribution. I don't like that because it's like so from what I was able to find online, it was like um it says here the Gaming Awards 2025 voting process uses a hybrid system. A jury of 90% from global media outlets decides nominees and final votes, while 10% is public contribution from voting online at their website.
mhm.
So like it's like I would it it just feels like my vote didn't really matter at the end of the day, because it's
Yeah,
like the
yeah. It
nominees
feels like
got picked, and then the nominees got picked by a majority of a jury of like media outlets, and then the little 10%, the ones that I did vote on, ended up ended up getting my votes, and if my votes ended up mattering basically,
right,
and
right.
I just that has a because it's like anybody could get what I'm saying, anybody could get paid off.
Well, I was just
Allegedly, I'm
about to
not saying
say the same thing. I mean, look at the spots, right? And who won and how. Listen, I'm not saying it's undeserved, but at the same time, when you're throwing money,
right.
anything can happen. So it's like, I'm not gonna say I was a fan. This is the first time where it's like I sat. I'm like, okay, like fighting game. Like again, and this is me being a fan of Fatal Fury. I love the game. I want more locals. I want more tournaments being held and more people to play. But at the same time, can you deny the work that 2XKO has put in?
Yeah, like the 2XKO has definitely been putting in work ever since the alpha, but then again, it's like yeah, like 2XKO has been putting in a lot of work, but like, City of the Wolves definitely had a lot of, more monetary behind it, cuz like there was a time when it just went dark for 2XKO. We heard nothing. Um and then they popped up again, had like a little beta, nothing. Oh, we're gonna be open from now until the launch of the game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there was a lot of that happening with 2XKO. So they weren't really present in the year for it to really matter, as opposed to, the build up, the eventual drop of City of the Wolves. And I love 2XKO, but like let's just be real, it wasn't. They were kind of quiet for a while.
So you don't think? So you think Fatal Fury was completely deserving of the best fighting game spot?
Um, let me refresh myself on the choices. Because it was 2XKO, Hunter, and then Impact made that game was trash.
Brother, that's not. I didn't even look at that. Come on, brother. That
Uh,
was like you know how you cross shit out like and like when you're typing shit up in a Word doc or Microsoft.
yeah.
You just I didn't even see that, brother. But go on. What else, Scott?
Hold
Because we
on.
need it for. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no! That wasn't the right list. I seen it. I Google searched it, and that was like the first thing that popped up. I'm like, and then Impact wasn't even a factor. Okay, so the nominees were 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage.
So almost all of them were just like remakes.
Yeah,
So it's like
two of them were
now
remakes. Like,
the one remake that is good, I agree, it is Fatal Fury, but at the same time, it's like, bro, so realistic options between Fatal Fury 2XKO. I get it, 2XKO wasn't present. But it's like at that point, give it to non impact, bro.
yeah, at that
Just
point,
just give it to non impact. Like
get
because
a
we appreciate y'all like giving it to City of the Wolves because I know it's gonna turn more people on, but it's like it's a lot of people are gonna be happy. Hey, yeah, we got that, but then a lot of people are gonna feel like, hey, it's paid off. Again, they're gonna feel that negative light that people do, but it's like they there were some debatable like good picks, like Arc Raiders. Not gonna lie, fire ass game, right?
yeah.
My son, I got him a Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's just like,
Oh,
listen, little man is not complaining, okay?
yeah,
Uh, pretty penny, pretty penny.
yeah.
But because Nintendo games, they don't change their prices.
They
Whether it's like
they
you buying it, you better go to like a pawn shop, right? Where you can try to cut you a deal, right? Or
right, brother.
find somebody in the alley
Yeah,
before you, because if not, you going on the Nintendo shop, brother, and you taking out your wallet and you going to
You-
cry a little bit, but it's for the kids. It's
brother.
for
I'm
the
I'm
kids,
still
bro.
paying off my Switch too. Like, what do you mean?
That's what
Oh
I'm saying. It's just
God.
like, holy.
And I only got
But
it
yeah.
for the new
Mhm.
Pokemon. And again,
Listen,
like if we want to
okay.
really,
Can we
we can
talk
really talk
about
about
a first?
Nintendo,
Listen.
how their processes are predatory as hell. Nobody wants to
Okay.
talk about it.
Okay. So I want to ask you this before I go on it.
What's
How
up?
do you feel about the new Pokemon game? And just to make sure, we're talking about Z to A, right?
Yeah, we're talking about ZA,
Okay.
Pokemon
Go on.
Legends
Go on.
ZA.
How do you truly feel, brother? Go ahead. Let's.
As a fan of
Mhm.
Pokemon, it scratches the nostalgic itch of playing a Pokemon game from my childhood. The game is ass. Like the game is terrible. There's no voice acting, but then again, they've had the same system for years and people have still complained and they still don't listen. You
Mhm.
gonna read regardless. You just gonna have to be
Right.
happy with reading. In terms of how it looks on the Switch 2, it looks amazing. It loads fast. There were certain gameplay mechanics I didn't even know were a thing because the load screens are so fast that on the Switch you have like 30 seconds to a minute. On the Switch 2, that loads in 2 seconds. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that game is not that game is not the greatest, but it's one of those where I am okay with it because it's a Pokemon game. So it's like it takes me
Right.
back to the days when I was playing Gold, Silver, Crystal, putting millions of hours into that, catching all the Pokemon and all that good stuff. Like it's a nostalgia kick for me anytime a Pokemon game release. But I at
But
the
it
same
doesn't feel
time,
fresh.
yeah,
It
yeah,
just feels recycled, like the same. And that's the thing, because I'm a Pokemon fan too, and it's
yeah.
just like, bro,
And as a
at that
consumer,
point, it's like,
I don't need to be
nah.
paying all this money for it
Mhm.
to for it to be just this absolute
It's recycled.
garbage of a game.
Yeah, it's recycled, but with just a new model. I mean, you guys limited us more when it
Yeah,
came to exploration. I mean, like, think about how much content we had in the previous games compared to what we're getting now, and it's like you're gonna make us pay for more. So the base game, all right. Yeah, I'm not even like I said,
uh,
like we for the nostalgic kick, you got it. But at the
yeah,
same time, I'm just gonna I'm playing Pokemon MMO. I'm just
right.
gonna go play that and have fun. It's mobile, carry it around. All right, cool. But it's like if I'm chilling, I might turn it on again. But it's like, bro, playing through, it's like, come,
Ba-
I'm good
ba-
off that.
Basically, we need to play Power World, is what you're saying. At least we get
You
guns.
know what? We'll support. Yeah, yeah,
At least we
we'll do
get
something
guns.
like that. Like do something, man. But at the same time, like it did, scratch that nostalgic itch when it came to playing Pokemon game. Didn't feel fresh though, but I'd say if they were to want to go for something, they should try to go for like something crazy, redesign,
Well,
give us something new that we're not gonna expect. Like don't just rush out a game and force out a game for it to just be ass. Like
yeah,
there's no point in having because you're already gonna charge us an arm and a leg for it. We might as well like, come on, bro. If I'm gonna be an amputee, I might as well enjoy the show. Like you're not
right.
gonna make it. Yeah, bro. Like come on, bro. Like you like this shit's not fun. So if we're gonna do that, give us something new, something cool that I'm like, all right, cool. Like, cause bro, I'm not gonna lie. You can look it up right now. Because I told you I'm not playing about the Nintendo prices, bro. Like, yeah,
Yeah, no.
Pokemon's cool, but bro, 199. It was on sale. That and a DLC. Look it up right now. It's called Nexamon. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not on sale right now, but it's like a Pokemon clone. And when I tell you, little man is a Pokemon hunter without knowing Pokemon. Right now, he knows what Nexamon is, but he doesn't know what Pokemon is. Because until he gets that good kick, that new fresh game, he's not gonna know it.
Oh yeah, next one. I see it here. That's just like Tim. Like there are so many Pokemon like quote unquote knockoffs or clone like sort of clones that it's like you could pick another one and be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, they'll feel fresh, and like my son enjoy, bro. He calls them monsters, like he has fun, and it's just like that at the same. And I played a little bit myself. I'm not gonna lie, they got a little something going. It's pretty cool. Uh, But it feels, and that's what I'm pretty sure we're all craving as fans of the core feeling of what we felt. Because a lot of us, whether we're still doing the trading cards or still playing the games, a lot of us still have that feeling of wow, like this is Pokemon. Like I want to feel like a kid again. Like holy shit, this
Right.
is like I'm waiting in line for the. Come on, bro. Like so if they could give something like that, it'd be well deserved. With me wanting to spend that money, but I don't feel like I don't feel like it's
Yeah.
deserved.
It's
No.
definitely not deserved for Game Freak to keep keep our love for Pokemon hostage and just absolutely destroy anything, anything that like they come out with, like they just absolutely destroy it and just like make us feel terrible for consumers. Cause like
Hmm.
ain't no way I should be paying $80 for no voice acting. No, like I could download Where Winds Meet, which is free, a free
Hmm.
MMO, and get that, like get voice acting, get everything I would want in a quote unquote AAA title. You know what I'm saying? Like
2XKO is free. I
yeah,
mean,
two
like,
XKO is free and it
what are
has
we
voice
doing?
acting.
About to be on console soon.
About
Like,
to
it's just, come on.
speaking of
Listen.
2XKO,
Mhm.
to hop back to that, Caitlyn, my guy, I am gonna be so happy when they don't give us. Luckily, we're not getting another arcane champion for a while. We knew she
Mhm.
was coming. I'm just not. I'm gonna play her, but I'm not gonna enjoy it. Even though I play Caitlyn in fucking League of Legends, I played her.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, brother, please, anyone else would have been fine. Like anyone.
Yeah. At the same time, it's still because listen. Like I get and I understand. the I guess two sides of the coin when it
Right.
comes down to it, because it's like I some zoning could be cool, right? Where it's just like, oh, you play zoner, it's like, but like I get the two sides of the coin where it's just like, bro, we're playing a fucking fight, bro. Come here, pussy. Why are you throwing these project? We're playing a fight, bro. Come here, like, you know what I mean? So it's like I understand, and then I understand, like, nah, like this zoning shit, like, block this bitch, like, nah, get past. There's another wall. Yep. Read, like, JP. No, no, like, like that shit can be cool, especially when you're making those so like I get both sides of so it's like I get the mini game we're now gonna have to play against Caitlyn, but like it's kind of like me being a Dudley player and not liking Bison. I was a
Right.
Vayne player. I'm already not gonna like Caitlyn, so I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, her design could
Oh
be
yeah.
cool, but like, I'm still gonna lab how to play against that bitch.
Yeah. I'm
So it's
still
just
gonna
like
play.
to me, it don't matter how. So it's like I'm gonna learn how to play against her.
If her combos got the sauce though, then it's just like everything I just said is null and void. Like it's like
I'm not gonna
add
lie,
more characters
two
like
X
this.
scale, 2x scale combos all got sauce.
But
Like
yeah,
the game feels that it in a way, the way that they did the combo system.
it's really good.
It Yeah, and it feels like each character really has their personality that shines, where it's just like, because even then I haven't played anybody yet. I've only been messing around in training, looking around what characters I'm gonna play, but even then I've played League for years and I understand the personalities and seen how brilliantly they've made people hate Teemo in another game because of how well they
That's
did his
impressive.
design. Right?
Yeah.
They made Yasuo feel like, holy shit, he's everywhere. All that, holy shit, look at the damn it. Oh,
Brother,
I'm dead.
the other night, the other
And
night,
Darius, what's up? Go ahead.
the other night, because I play the League of Legends card game as well. So I was at my card shop in Mebane, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shuffle and Roll. I was there, and I went 2-0 against a Yasuo deck, and I let them. I had to preface it. I was like, I'm not mad at you, homie. I I hate
I'm gonna pop
Yasuo.
off.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna pop
you
off
you
real
did
quick.
your thing. Game 1, he beat me because I played one card when I should have played another one. Cool, whatever. Second game, I drew the worst hands, and I was just like, bruh, I hate this. I hate this game. I was like, I hate Yasuo. This character just haunts my nightmare. So I literally went on like a 5-minute tangent and about that character, because I was like, I can't stand this character. He needs to be deleted from every medium of League universe. Like, oh, I hate that character so much. Like, you just don't
I
understand.
understand.
But
I understand.
like, League, they know what they're doing, and the Riot knows what they're doing with their characters, the characters they pick. They know that the fan base loves these characters, and they know that these characters appeal to people who aren't exactly familiar with their IP. So someone who's never seen a game of League in their life could see Yasuo and be like, "Oh, this character is cute, cool," or
Yeah.
people could see Teemo and be like, "Oh, this character is adorable. I want everything related to this character." You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like it's smart on their part, but as someone who is a diehard fan of their IP, considering I got 3 of their champions tattooed on my body, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do not like seeing these. But I'm also not going to be the type of person to like complain online or bitch online about the characters and how they play in the mediums that I play them in. It's like I went to I was at my card shop for a tournament for
Mhm.
Riftbound, and I played against a Teemo deck, and that shit, hey, it's like I didn't know I could hate Teemo 3 times and hard as fuck, but at the
You
same
feel
time, I'm a big hypocrite because I bought the fucking Omega Squad Teemo skin. Like, I got that shit. So,
it.
you know what I'm saying? So I am a huge hypocrite. But it's like I hate fighting against them, but it's like I understand. And it's one of
Right.
the and I guess more people need to have that mentality of it's okay to hate something. It's okay to not like it. but at the same time, just like adapt. Like we've grown so much to just going online and just venting our frustrations in an echo chamber. It's like if one person doesn't like it, they be like, "Yeah, I don't like it too," and Johnny Two by Four is like, "Yeah, fuck that guy, fuck that character," and it's like, bro, just learn how to beat it, because it's like, as good as a character is, they are not without their faults, and like that's the mindset that we gotta get away from. It's like I did all my complaining against that Yasuo player at the card shop, and then like next game I 2-0'd somebody of playing Volibear. And it's like,
Mhm.
and I after that I was good. I was like, I just needed that little moment to vent. I played someone else, and then like after the tournament, me and my friend, we were like, all right, what can we do to deal with Yasuo in the future? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's all about talking strategy and just figuring out what you can do. Again, and that's another topic for another day, like playing card games versus fighting games. As someone who is in the median of both, I feel like I'm like of like a rare percent of people who who plays like card games and plays like fighting games. But yeah, that's another discussion in itself. But yeah, like I said, 2XKO is great. I feel like it has the potential to go so far. The Caitlyn, while it was disappointing a little bit, I can't wait to see her like once they show her combos, I'm pretty sure everything will be okay, and they might quote unquote leak another character with her. So
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see. We'll see what happens.
Listen, there are some there are some characters I'd like. Because I don't want to stay because I know we got some other topics too.
Oh yeah.
We'd like to cover, but like there are some characters I want added to 2XKO. Like for example, bring my boy Jason. Come on,
No,
bro.
he done,
Bring
bro. He
him
not
in,
coming. He not coming. Just cancel that. He's technically an
bro.
arcane character. He's technically an arcane character. Him,
Listen,
Victor,
man.
like you may love him, but he's a 2X. He's an arcane character, so he's not coming for a while. You gotta find someone else. Unfortunately,
Brother. Oh my goodness. Okay, so who else was Nah, I don't think like for set play, even though it'd be annoying, I think it'd be sick for them to do it. But like LeBlanc, I think she'd be pretty good when it comes to like
mm,
her chains and her teleports. I think that'd be pretty cool. Cause like my thing is the characters that I want to see is because I love how they're designing the characters so well within 2XKO. I'd want to see them because enjoyed playing them or playing against them even. It's just like in League, I want to see how they designed them and how well they'd fit into League. So it's like characters like LeBlanc.
yeah,
Like I said, I feel like she'd be a pretty good pick.
yeah, for sure.
Then it's just like some someone else that let me see because it's been a minute too since I played League.
So because Timo was added to the game, that opens the floodgates to them literally adding anyone, because everyone was worried how Yordles would fare in the
Mhm.
game, but because their hurt boxes are literally like like up to like normal character height, it's like, oh, it's free game for anyone. It's just depending on the archetype they want to build.
Yeah.
And the reason we also hate Timo and 2XKO is because freaking Marlon Pie designed them, and Marlon Pie, freaking amazing Marvel 3 player, one of the goats to ever do it. He like
Yeah.
innovated the game on Doom, so of course he was gonna make an annoying freaking character. So shout out to him. But yeah, in terms of characters, I've already said I want Shyvana with like a dragon,
Oh, that'd be
install.
sick. Yeah, she'd be another Dragon
Oh,
install would be sick too.
I want a Shuriman because we don't have anyone from Shurima. So you got Sivir. You got I keep forgetting Sivir's a
No,
freaking
I'd rather see a Zir.
yeah.
I'd rather see a
I'd
Zir
rather
than
see a Zir,
Oh yeah.
Renekton, or
Renekton.
Nasus,
Renekton's pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah. See, the thing is, what?
Leona or
Either one of them.
Diana. Like there are so many options they could go with in terms of
What?
Shurimans.
Imagine Leona being tanky as fuck and like setting down like having like either like a set play or like armor into set play where she calls down the beam And
Yeah,
it's just like, you better not press shit, boy. You better block this mix. Like, there's
yeah,
some characters where it's like, yo, they'd fit pretty well, like and then especially too, the other aspect you got to think about is how they do with assists and all that. So it's another cool thing, man. Like, and I love how they're bringing them into that fighting game.
right. Yeah. All right, we kind of jumped off of the game awards because we were talking about
Oh,
the game
we
awards.
no, we can jump off the game awards though, right? Because let's talk about
I mean,
something else.
I
Let's
was just
talk
gonna,
about
mention real quick. Claire Obscure
what's up.
cleaned up and like crazy,
Oh,
and it's
smoked
like,
everybody. Well deserved. Well deserved. Great
the
game.
I never played it, so I can't comment
Oh,
on how
brother.
it played.
Can we start a GoFundMe for Storm? We'll have it in the description, guys. Please, please, if you can find it with it, can we get some production? If we can get some sad editing in the background, some sad music. If
Oh
you
god,
could please donate, help this brother's starving. He really
brother,
needs to enjoy the game,
I'm.
and if we could just have him enjoy if you could have it in your hearts to let him enjoy.
All right,
Well, we
Sarah
got it.
McLaughlin, calm the fuck down, bro. You wildin'. But I just wanted to go over some of the quick categories because obviously Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 cleaned up everywhere. And
Yeah.
I'm just glad I seen Hades 2 won something. I was just because like Hades 2
Oh
is the
yeah.
game I've been on. Family Game was Donkey Kong Bonanza, Final Fantasy Tactics won, Super Mario World won, well, Mario Kart World won, the horse game that everybody in the FGC for some reason had an affinity over. Best ongoing game, No Man's Sky, amazing game if you haven't played it. South of
Wait.
what's
Oh
up?
my goodness. No man. No. Go on. Go on.
Oh yeah. We had a discussion about this the other night.
Yeah, we did.
South of Midnight is another title that I want to pick up because it's a really good story. It's like I think it's based in New Orleans. It's like a Creole sort of like it's definitely very much a black game to put it in
Word, that's cool.
to put it in retrospect. Yeah, South of Midnight. Let me double check that so I'm not looking like a liar here in these streets. But yeah, to see the improvement, yeah, South of Midnight, yeah, that's the one. It's like so witchy sort of Bayou tale. It's definitely really dope and worth the
Okay.
playthrough from what I've seen. But like I was gonna say, No Man's Sky definitely came from like the bottom. They definitely have
Oh yeah,
improved.
they've built their way up, man.
Yeah, because they before when like they were like you will never be able to meet your friends, and then all of a sudden two people pulled up in the same exact location and they weren't there. They were like, "My bad, we lied. Let's get everybody online." And after that controversy, that game has done nothing but improve as the years have went on. So that's really cool to see. Hollow Knight Silk Song, yeah, it won some things. As far as game of the year, we all knew it was gonna be Expedition 33 because like they had
Mhm.
cleaned up enough, and I just love I love the story behind them.
Oh yeah.
They were people who got fired from Ubisoft. Ubisoft is in the corner crying right now
Mm-hmm.
because there's nothing on this list. Hold on, let me double check the list for the major title. There's nothing Ubisoft on this list. I don't think. I'm not really looking at who the developer was of certain things, so correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, there's nothing up here that's Ubisoft, and Claire Obscure walked away with all that shit, and they deserve that shit because it's like they got people from SoundCloud to do the music. They got people from Reddit and shit. Like they were basically the Avengers of this game of a video game, and they swept. It was a clean sweep,
Yes.
well deserved. But yeah, that's all I got on the Game Awards. If you had something you wanted to add about it,
Well, no, I feel like that was good. Like we touched on it. I wanted to talk about back to like fighting games in a bit.
right. Let's
What
hop back,
like the Street Fighter League, man. Oh my goodness.
brother. Oh, like I said, Punk would have had to see me. Like we would have. You're not gonna
Bye
wave in my face.
bye.
Yeah, you're not gonna wave in my
Bye
face like that.
bye.
Like that's crazy.
Said,
But hey, it's
he said,
like
"Are you nervous?" I want to ask him for the second time. Oh, okay. He said, "Word." Am I? Bye bye. Bye
Yeah.
bye. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, knocked them straight out and then proceeded to lose to the Bandits team.
Which yeah, they stole it in fashion, man. That
Yeah.
like that's a solid team, man.
No, Mena has definitely been, or like he's had Punk's number forever. Like it's like
Mhm.
I'm not sure of the set count between them, but it's like Mena's just on another level right now, and he's steadily getting better as the game's life progresses. And Punk, can never take anything away from him as a player. He has some of the
Right.
best whiff punishes. He has some of the best neutral in the game. Um, he's really like he won TNS day one with Viper.
Yeah.
No, there's like probably nobody, like a few people I can count on one hand that could probably do that, and he's one of those people. And it's like
Right.
you can say all you want to and put an asterisk about it, where it's like, oh, we don't have matchup knowledge, but it's like neither does he. He doesn't know how.
Mhm.
Like he literally sat in trainer mode for hours, perfecting his craft, and that's what I love about it.
It
So
might not have even taken that long. He could have done fucking 10 minutes and
yeah,
showed up taking the tournament because of the play. Like he because of the breed, and I'm gonna say that because there are players of his caliber that are around the world, just like
right.
him. Within Mena, Punk, Shanghai, they're all great players, man.
Cut
Even
cut
the
from
young
a
players coming up, they're cutthroat.
cut from a different cloth, like for sure. Like Blast, like 15
Mhm.
years old, bro. And this
Oh
month,
yeah,
what is it about the kids playing Ryu, bro? What is it about?
His father's the OG. His father said, "Yo, listen, you're not eating breakfast until you do DP 10 sides left, 10 sides right. Do you understand?"
That's
Sure
crazy.
enough, you saw how he said, "Listen, man, we are not, listen, you will block the fireball and walk up, or you will block the crouch medium kick fireball every time, okay? We're playing footsies before you go to bed."
That's an insane way to train your kid. But I mean,
Actually, let
hey,
me write that down.
yeah,
Hold
you gonna write that
on.
down for your kid? It's
Little
like
man about to go through some training.
right. But it's like it's crazy to like I can't even remember what I was doing at that age. I think I was had started getting into girls at that age. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
wasn't thinking about trying to play at a
I'm not gonna lie,
what's up?
14, 15. The thing is, and this is not to cut you off, but I was an online warrior because I started in Street Fighter because I've been in the scene for a minute, but I just haven't competed. So it's like I've always
Right,
been, I watched, I played, and I played with some top players before I actually started competing. But it's like didn't start competing until recently. So it's like I've been around and I've been an online warrior for a minute. My goal is to make it so that the online warriors anywhere in the world, anywhere across the states, even though we're starting our work here in North Carolina, anywhere, there's locals.
right,
There's gatherings where, yo, we're not even throwing a tournament. Just come over to my house. Let's play some games.
right,
It's just like we're gonna open that avenue up for people to feel comfortable enough to do that because it's a community. People forget about the scene, the fighting game community. You know, so it's like I would say if we're trying to do something that is beneficial for us to grow, not even when it comes to like bad machines, right, or 10 frames. It's just in general getting the people that come online, right? The people that will go watch this and be like, "Oh, there is wait, I do live right. Okay, let's go show up. Let's feel welcome. Let's come show up to the bar. You don't even got to drink. Just come press buttons.
yeah,
And feel welcome that even though people were back then, like even then as a spectator, like I always watched, but like I didn't have this shit growing up. If I did, I would have been in the scene much earlier. It's
right,
just
for
most of
sure,
the time growing up, like I couldn't go to a tournament. But now it's like as an adult, I was like, oh yeah, cool. But it's like the kids nowadays, like, yeah, I was grinding ranked. I was playing
mm,
ranked at home. What if I would have known the tournament and the local scene, if I would have been plugged in the way that people are when they check out their discords and they go out. Yeah, if I would have known that, nah. So that's why it's like we gotta start now with like if we could help people open that avenue where it's like, yo, There's locals going on here. Oh shoot, this is a hotspot. Yo, there's a Discord server. This is my city. I didn't even know this is my city that had a Discord server for the fighting game that, and there's situations that we can inspire
Right.
after, you know, after us, because it doesn't have to be just us. But go on, my bad. I don't want to interrupt you,
No,
brother.
no, no, you good. I was just gonna say you make a great point, and then I was gonna also plug ncfgc.org to find all your locals in every region from the Triad to Greenville, Fayetteville, Charlotte, the Triangle, Wilmington, all of the above, and then there's also a calendar. So shout out to the locals who made this website to show off everything that's happening. Um,
Again, shout out that website again, brother.
yeah, it is ncfgc.org. I will have a link to it in the description. So if you're in the North Carolina area, you'll be able to find your local. And definitely come out and play. Cause we love seeing new people. We love getting new people acclimated to the scene. And yeah, there's a bunch of discords you can join for um every region. Like there's a discord for every region. You can find games everywhere. Um, it's something for everybody here in North Carolina. That's like the wonderful thing about it. And I've traveled to Charlotte. I don't think I've traveled to Fayetteville, Greenville, but I definitely local to Greensboro. Travel to the Triangle all the time. And I'm at the arcade. Shout out Zephyr Arcade, Lost Ark Video Games. That's my home away from home. Uh, like it's a wonderful thing when we can transition people who have been mainly online, especially since COVID, because being at home during COVID, nothing to do, fighting games absolutely blew up. Strive was one of the ones that blew up
Mm-hmm.
like online. And then getting that community to actually come out every week and play, like getting the community offline and getting them into an offline setting was fun to do, because that's when I started my tournament, Holy Order Monthly. Like that was 2020, a long time ago. Started that, and started running monthlies to boost up the game. And I was a huge fan of Guilty Gear at the time, so it was a dope experience. As a TO, it was definitely great to organize. I had one of the biggest tournaments. 50 people turned out for that first Guilty Gear tournament that I held. So that will always hold a place in my heart. Even now, 5 years, 5 years ago, it definitely holds a place in my heart, because it definitely took a little bit of work. It was my first time doing something of that scale, and just to be able to execute it and create a space for people to want to play was
To
nothing
get
short
that
of amazing.
opportunity. Yeah.
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 Yeah, your time's coming, brother. I can't do this forever, so it's
Listen,
going
I'm starting. Listen,
it's
I'm
going
this is gonna be my first
it's
time playing and like being a TO. There's gonna be so it's like the more I move towards that, competitor, coach, content creator role is like I'm looking forward to the future as I go and entertain and help coach these new generation players that help
right.
grow the scene after work on. I'm so excited for that because like there's
Yeah.
so many bro, I love that that's the beautiful thing about the scene is that there's so many cool people to meet. And you'll meet so many different people when you come to these events, whether it's a major, local, monthly. There are people that play and press these buttons just like you do, and they love to talk about their passions within gaming. Whether it's Street Fighter, like throwing a Hadoken, it's like or it's just like Sonic Boom, Flash Kid. It's just people that do enjoy these fighting games know that they're in a small percentage and they want to expand that percentage, but it's like we don't know how. It's like we don't advertise enough. We don't go and support your locals enough. We need to do more in terms of getting the word out there. Hey, we are doing this, and instead of being, hey, we're only going to throw tournaments here because we don't like the people over here. We're not going to go to the tournaments here because we don't like this. Hey, there's drama. No, there's drama going on. Hey, um, they're not going to host this game. Hey, there, there's no need. If there's a local going on, you're near it. You'd like to support it. You want to go and press buttons here, there. Go and do it. You got the time to do it. Go and do it. I
Right.
got, like for example, I share the week, with my wife. So it's like there's two. They're split up where we get our days, and it's like if I choose to spend one of those days at a tournament, I can do that. And
Right.
it's like, I'll still have the time to go out and support the local. So it's like, people should do that and feel more welcome to do that. Because again, we're a community and people are forgetting that most important aspect about it. Like a lot, again, we came from word of mouth, people liking to pressing buttons, going to arcades. Like we wouldn't have these conversations unless you and me sat next to each other, popping in that quarter.
Right.
So it's like that the way that it is now and how we can network, like we can expand in a good way, especially with how 2XKO is helping. Especially with how City of the Wolves is uh, bridging the gap, hopefully with a better netcode soon, but bridging the
Hopefully.
gap between having, because again, like the characters that are going to be added in the future, the defensive mechanics, the game is dope. So it's like there's so many opportunities that players have. Because even then, I was competing. Back then, when I was contracting, I was competing online for the. It was the event, bro. It was $2,000 for first place. Nash
Oh
fan
sure.
won.
Oh damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
so
sick,
sick
man.
Nash fan. Yeah. Shout out though.
Yeah,
So sick.
of
That
course, of
motherfucker
course.
been around. I remember him in Street Fighter Five. He was playing Nash. So like he
He's
was
the
like,
OG of
yeah,
OGs. Yeah,
OG.
yeah. He's
One
been
of the
doing it
OGs
for a
for
minute.
real. Yeah.
So it's like, bro, there's so many opportunities whether you're sitting at home or going to support a local. But if you are sitting at home and you can support a local, go ahead. You got you got a couple bucks in your pocket you can spend signing up for a game. Cool, let's do it, man.
Yeah.
If not, if there is no look, then throw one. We
Yeah.
got plenty of discords here for you to go and throw a tournament or throw. It doesn't even have to be a tournament, just a gathering. And it's just like Famine or Glenn, he's mad cool that I'm sure. Oh, you talked to him? Okay, you want to throw something at the bar? Cool, let's throw something at the bar. So it'd be nice for people to go and expand more out of their comfort zone
Right.
and just not be so gate kept and inclusive and just, hey, you like pressing buttons, we like pressing buttons, we'll show up. And also another thing too, with us supporting each other more, it goes into a cycle of us having better setups overall. Because again, like the money that's being put into the FGC, we're all helping each other out instead of just being, I guess, like weird about it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like
They,
there's no need to try. Like how like for example, we're breaking bread. Why am I gonna try to one up on you? We're both, we started from quarters at the arcade.
right.
Why am I gonna, you know what I mean? Like the I don't feel like I get it, it's inflations. I don't feel like the prices should be crazy these days. When it comes to like game fees, and that's why like even then when we signed up for shout outs to Max Mode, like
Yeah.
the prices aren't crazy. Like I like I
That's
want to
the
sign up and I want to go up. That I know that it's a major and it's apart from the locals and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
it's the cost of doing
it
business, so it's understandable that the prices are what they are in certain cases. But again, some like a lot. It's a lot when I'm paying when like certain tournaments are charging 10 for venue and like only 5 for the game. It's like at that point, might as well just make it 10 and 10. Let's if we're up in the pot, let's up the pot. You know, but
yeah.
I understand like in certain cases people want to keep the cost low to keep the locals to keep coming out because it's like at a
Mhm.
certain point $20 every week or every 2 weeks is a lot. So like, but
That's like a haircut for some people.
bro, my
You
haircuts are
know
like
that.
$40 and I'm bald. So like, I was paying 40
Oh, bro,
for my
just
guy to
what?
yeah I was
Bald, bro. I just shape my shit up at home. You can
bro,
call
I
me
started
Mr.
doing that.
Clean, boy.
I've been saving mad money since I
Yes,
stopped paying
sir.
forty
That's the
dollars
way to
every couple
go.
weeks doing that.
Yes,
Like
yes.
I just got a straight rate. Shout out to Captain No Fun, bro. He put me on to
Hmm.
that. Cause he told me just to get like straight razors and buy a box of razors for like $5 and just do that. And I'm like, all
Yeah,
right, bet. And I did it. And I'm like, bro, this is so
you
clean.
learn.
Doing like learning
Yep.
how to do this shit myself. It's amazing. So it's like just any type of way to save money, I'm about that. So the fact that we were like, you logged on and you were like, hey, the Hilton Hotel, I can do this. So
What?
you
Let's go
booked it
for it.
and booked it for like way less than what it would be if we had just done the like normal rate. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I am here for it. I am here whenever it's about saving money. I am here. Like,
You need to nowadays. So I understand, but it's like if we can throw more locals, that'd be awesome.
oh yeah,
Like because again, like prices will fluctuate between where the locals are being held, what venues, et cetera, et cetera. But still, go out, support your locals, man. I feel like that's an important message to send to not only the people that have been in the FGC, but the newcomers, and
yeah.
the people that will inspire this episode and episodes after this.
Oh yeah, and for future episodes, we're definitely gonna get some guests. I have a couple guests in mind, a couple of current, TOs, organizers. Definitely want to get Glenn on the show for sure. Because he's the one that's making it all possible for me to run events, and like I
For
said,
me too,
yeah, you too, as you as well, and just able to,
and compete.
yeah, and help. I want to grow like the scene. Sneak definitely said he wanted to hop on and talk about like his mind state when it comes to gaming and stuff. And so yeah, we'll definitely talk about that more. Um, and oh
Yeah.
yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about is like me transitioning to hitbox because we ran the set earlier that you're
Mhm.
probably seeing on screen right about that you've been seeing on screen or seeing on
Yeah,
screen
you're
right
gonna be
about
seeing
now.
on screen. Yeah.
Um, and if you're watching this YouTube anyway, so like we ran the set and I'm playing hitbox and it's like I'm like, God, bro, should I just like make the transition? I've been like a dinosaur playing arcade stick for so long. The goat Daigo, because everybody loves
Mhm.
comparing Daigo to everything. My goat, my king, Daigo Umahara switched to hitbox. Should I do the same or should I just stick with arcade stick? I know at the end of the day, it's like there's no wrong answer and there's no right answer. It's just what are you comfortable with? You know what I'm saying? So like it's like I'm comfortable on
Honestly,
arcade stick, but I'm also comfortable
yeah.
on that. When I'm comfortable on hitbox when it comes to certain games. So like I need to I need to just decide, and for 2026 that's what I just need to go with all the way through. You know?
Yeah, and well, I'm gonna be taking you up on that because I'm gonna be right there with you because I plan on getting into a hitbox as well because I'd like to learn it and I
Bro,
feel like it'd be fun.
I got like 3, so you could borrow one. It's not a problem.
Oh,
Uh,
what? That's yeah, yeah. Well, the
brother.
thing is, 'cause I gotta hit up somebody too because I'd like to get well, anybody too watching this. Anybody in NC that does fight stick art. I got something in mind. That I'd like to redesign because again, if I'm gonna play uh, hitbox and fight stick, I want both of them to have the same design. So regardless, it's gonna be the same art that I'm having. But yeah, like I'm pretty excited to learn it because it's gonna be a new step. Like I was talking to you about it before, where I play Mortal Kombat on controller, and that was purely just because back then. I couldn't plug my headset and my fight stick at the same time.
Mm.
So I couldn't talk to my little brothers when we were playing Mortal Kombat. That was the only reason I played Mortal Kombat from little brothers. And to avoid, I just learned it on controller so I could stay talking shit to them. That's how
That's real.
that's how I avoid, yeah, and just how I kept up with playing them. And then even then, I was looking at it 2x KO, I might end up because and of course all the games that I like, for example, Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna end up playing on Hitbox. All these games like 2x KO, I feel like playing on controller because
Right.
it feels weird on fight stick to me. So I know those games as I gravitate more towards playing Hitbox in general, it's gonna benefit me because I'm already gonna be like adjusted to using it. And then it's just like once I get used to the execution. Like, bro, you know how what, bro? If I'm gonna have like a ruler next to me, right? And whenever I'm at tournaments, if I miss, because this is after I get hitbox, I'm all practice. If I miss anything with Viper after that, bro, you'll because we're gonna be in tournaments together, popping out. So, bro, you hit me on my wrist, just like they did in school.
Yeah.
If I miss anything after that, bro, because I promise with the hitbox, like I feel like my execution, my movement, everything was gonna be crisp, more clean. Um, and plus, it's just more buttons to press, and then everything is more committal. So,
Right.
because that's another thing, I'm more of an emotional player. I play with my emotions, so it's like it's gonna be cool to see how that plays with, oh, I missed the DP, where no, I actually missed the DP. I didn't get the motion off, or no, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna feel each movement more. I jump, I think it's like because I forget where it is, like the top button or bottom button where your thumb is or some shit. But the
And
jump is like more committal and shit. So it's like it depends.
it depends on the type of hitbox you get, because like there are certain hitboxes that are made where the jump is like you can have a WASD layout, like keyboard where your up is like on your middle finger
Mhm.
up, but most like your traditional hitbox, shout out the actual company hitbox, the thumb is at the bottom because
Mm,
like
okay.
it programs your brain to be know that it's more committal if you use your thumb to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's the mentality that I've heard with that. Like that's why the jump is at the bottom to like make that hey, if you're gonna jump, that's a committal thing to do. So you want to be very like think about your jumps and think about your processes when you're going for situations like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's dope. It's gonna be a dope learning process and transition. Like I said, I low key wanna switch, but at the same time, I think I feel like I'm being a stubborn old man at the same
You're gonna be a
time.
hybrid?
Yeah, and I'd rather be a hybrid, half and half. Like use the hitbox for certain games that I like it for. Like see, I'm in
Yeah.
the boat now where I use controller for 2XKO. I use hitbox for Tekken, City of the Wolves, and Mortal Kombat. And for Street
Yeah.
Fighter, I am exclusively arcade stick and Marvel. Street Fighter and
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
So like
It's
those are the
just
only
that
games that,
you can't take
that
away those memories, that have been instilled into you. It's just like it's class. So it's just like it's gonna be like I know it's another thing too that's gonna be hard for me, but I also look forward because it's also gonna change in a way. It's kind of like picking up a new character where it's gonna change the way you play and add different skills to your tool set.
right. And like I said, there are certain execution advantages to having hitbox as opposed to doing arcade stick. Because like back in 2012, it was you don't need to be on a controller. Everybody needs to learn arcade stick because you can do one frame links easier on an arcade stick in Street Fighter 4. And so everybody was playing arcade stick, me included. And then that's when I learned. It took me like 6 months to learn how to play like competently on an arcade stick,
Yeah.
and all my friends just stayed on pad at the time that I was like playing and training with. And then like as when I first started to travel and all that, it's like I've made so many memories just playing on arcade stick, going to different tournaments and stuff like that. So it's like I guess subconsciously it feels like if I stop doing that, then I lose those memories, you know what I'm saying? But I know that isn't the
Yeah.
case. But that's how
Right.
it
It
feels
just
like.
feels like yeah.
And it's like that could be just something that's like I have to just mentally get over if I want to advance myself as a player.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So but yeah, like I said, I got like 3 hitboxes you can use, bruh. So I
Yeah.
bought a small one that was like $100. It was like a super small one. I got the it's called Granola. Shout out Granola. Shout out the hot series, the HAUTE. I bought one of them. And then shout out my man Johnny Phrase who made the one that I got. That's the most expensive one
Yeah. Yeah.
of the three. But nah, amazing quality arcade sticks or
Yo,
uh
send pictures if you can, or whatever. Yeah, over Discord or whatever. Oh wait, okay, granola. I see.
yeah, Granola. That one was smaller than what I thought it would be.
Okay.
Uh yeah, like that hitbox was smaller than what I thought like it would be. That thing was super small, brother. When I say super small, that shit was super small. Like it don't even fit in my lap. So like my problem was I was looking for a controller that isn't super heavy but can sit in my lap okay, which the Hot
Yeah.
does. The Hot's okay with. But the Johnny Phrase one, it has a weight on it. And it was like
Yeah.
I'm getting to the age where I'm like, I don't like carrying around a lot of heavy shit. So I'm like, bro, let me find something small. That's why I got the hot, because I'm like, when I don't want to carry my Johnny Phrase one around, I'll carry that one. And so that's what I've been doing currently. Like whenever I go to a tournament, I'll have my hot hitbox in my bag, because it's like it's not a lot of weight, and I can stand with it for hours, and it's not like overbearing on my back. But if I go to a major or something, I'll probably take the other joint and run with the other
Mhm.
joint, because I love that one. Because like I got the designs Uncle I wrote, bro. So yeah, shout out to the Avatar fighting game that's coming soon. I'm excited
Yeah.
for that. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of some Korra. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that fighting game's gonna be hype. I can't wait to play that too.
Yeah. Like we didn't really touch on it much this episode, so we'll get into it a little bit more next episode. I didn't get a chance to play it, but I seen like
Mhm.
a lot of people
Same.
reviewing it. And they it's a pretty warm reception to it. Whereas the reception for Marvel Tokens has started to go the other way, where it's like, I
Mhm.
don't know. And it's like it's an Arxis game, so you're gonna have to take it take it at face value, really. But like I said, we can get into that next episode. Do you have anything you want to plug, brother?
Any local that pops up in your Discord, go to them. Just go to your local.
Find
That's
your
it.
local Discord and then go from there. Like
Yeah, if you don't have a local, make one.
you're not a tourist. You are more than welcome. Like don't.
Yeah, yeah. The touching points, the again, the FGC Taurus is some zodiac sign BS, because I don't know what that is. Like I said, it's some I don't know what it is, right? That it doesn't exist in my mind. I don't see it. So it's like
Yeah.
Hunter X Hunter. Again, we're not
Men
gonna
impact.
keep on shots, right?
Don't
But
exist.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So just stop making shit up. Let people press buttons. Let people be a community. That's all I'd say.
yeah. But yeah, follow us on Twitter, Surging Storm, twitter.com/SurgingStormGG. And what do you,
Time for
what's your
Pretty sure it's
Twitter?
time. Yeah, just let me see. Yeah, time for sleeps.
Oh yeah, Time for Sleeps with an S at the end. Time for Sleeps. I will put a screenshot to our Twitters or something. I'll put them in the links in the descriptions.
Mhm.
So be sure to check those out. Check us out. We will be at your local tournament, probably winning everything under the sun.
Yes,
Um.
sir.
So yeah.
We're trying.
Next episode will be what's this week? So next episode will be on the 23rd.
Yeah.
Barring no barring
Barring
no
emergency.
holidays, because we gotta account
Yeah.
for the holidays. So it may be a little iffy there, but we'll try to get back to you on a regular basis. We're gonna stay consistent with it. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, listening, whatever platform y'all
Y'all
on.
have a
Take it
good
easy.
day, good night, good morning. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here, pressing buttons and listening with us.
Yeah, man. Peace. Take it easy.